you've got Gameface, and this is Tenrow. 6 levels left. And I'm hoping it's enough to make a video. Most of my, like the first video I made had 15 levels, and all the rest of it had about 10, or around there. So let's hope these are difficult enough that they stump me, so it takes longer. I don't know. So what do we got here? We can't touch, so there can only be one in this row or this row. 2. And there's only 3 to choose from. 5, but there's 6. Yeah. So is there anywhere I can put one that doesn't affect anything? No, there's not. 2. Yeah, see, I don't even know where to start. I've been away from it for a week, and I'm losing my skills. Like I said, though, there's got to be some. I can't put one here, and we need 3 in this row. So 3 out of those 5 need to be here, and 2 of the other ones have to be here. So we know that. But here's a 3. Oh, yeah, no. 5, 2. So there can only be 2 here, so there needs to be 3 in this row. That's a thing. And that's all we have to go on. So 3. So this is 4 now. So I'm gonna put another one there. No, I'm not. The reason I did that was because this can only have 1 in it. And it sort of would need to have 1 in it. It's a thing. Trust me. So that limits this one as well. So it's limits we're looking for. It's limits we're looking for. So this can be 2. Now 4. How do I get 4 in here without affecting anything else? Whoa, okay. Okay. Can I do that? Yes, I can. Okay. Wow, that was tricky. And it was the reduction. I'm starting to realize what my I didn't. Like, I knew I was following somewhat of a pattern as I was figuring these out, but I didn't really clue in onto it completely until now. And it is like sort of a reduction to say, okay, there's got to be 2 in this, there's got to be 1 in this row because there's a 2 here and a 1 here and you know, things like that. So, but of course, you still need to play through it, I think. Okay, that's just jumping into things too fast. Okay, so we got the 3 here. So we can't put 1 there. So that, and that need to be clicked to get rid of that 3. And there we go. That was too easy. That was way too easy. Come on. Bring it on. I need something challenging like the first one. Maybe the first one wasn't that challenging. I was just being an idiot. So we can only have one in this row, eh? See, there's a 1 there, and that's a problem. So we can only have 1 in this row, or none, and there's 1 in this row. Okay, I gotta start this over. I didn't think it out enough ahead of time. Okay, so there's a 4 here, which means 4 out of these 5 will be lit up. We make that assumption? Can we make that assumption? One, 2, 3, 4. Aha! Yeah, we can make that assumption. See what I mean? Like as long as you can figure out the limits. But of course, some are definitely trickier than others. Where am I going here? So this is out by itself, so 4 out of these 5. Three. Okay, so that's... I'm gonna assume that's there for a reason. Okay, this is leading to bad places. Where things just don't work out. Okay, so... do we start with... again, I don't know if I should be starting with that assumption. It could be something like this. Actually, now that I think about it, let's undo all this. This is a tricky thing here, this 3 and this 2. Because we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So this 3 needs to be covered by covering those 4. And if I do that and that, just that alone brings that one down. Which eliminates me putting anything in either of these 2 rows or here. And that's it. Perfect. Working it from the wrong side. Okay. Gotta play the game. What do we got here? I always zoom in on the bigger numbers first. Because, you know, if they have limits that are hard, you can get more. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you know what I mean. 3, 3. So... yeah, I'm not sure. 5 and 6 in the same row. But that brings that down to 0 immediately. Which means I can't get this 3. Okay, so there's a limit here. There's a limit here. Just having that one there eliminates me putting anything in this row. So that's all that can happen. So, from that, I'm going to assume that nothing here is done. And that is my starting point. Perfect. It worked awesome. But again, finding that is what takes the time. Wow. I can't believe I'm almost done. I'm on level 50. It's a little bit bigger. This is the first time I've seen a double-digit number. Okay, so I like that though. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 here. But there's a 1 here. And there's a 2 here that we can't change. 5. Okay, so 5 is like out in the middle of nowhere, so we can't get anything here, so we know 5 of these are going to be lit up. Oh. And at least 3 of these are going to be lit up. Because that's the only way to, that's all that we can do in that row. Do we want to make that assumption now? No, I guess we can. No, let's not. Let's not. That's the assumptions that lead me down these paths. And that in a puzzle this size, that path's going to be a lot longer. I can do that, and I can do that without affecting anything else. Which basically means that there's 7 of these. Which means that's all these. And it could be that. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Okay. That'll bring that down by 1. That'll bring that down by 1. That'll bring that down by 1. So we got 1. I can get rid of that. Get rid of that. No, I can't. I can't get rid of that. And then I get rid of that. Oh. And I'm not looking what's going on everywhere else. Ah. See where these things can lead? Okay, we gotta backtrack. Where's the undo button or the clear button? So where did we find ourselves limited here? Somewhere in here. Okay, so the 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. right? We already know that we can only have 2 here. So both of those are 2 right now. So we can't have this one. We know that. I've got 6 and 7 here, so I'm gonna get that down to 6. This brings this down to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we need to have... I can put 1 here. Again, I'm not thinking right here. I'm thinking, okay, how can I get that without affecting anything else? That's not what I should be thinking. So that's down to 4. Again, I'm starting to think that way. I gotta stop that. Okay, so I can't have any here. 1, 2, 3. I cannot see any reason that that won't be right. So no more here. So these 2 need to be these 2. That didn't break anything. Now, okay, we'll get rid of that. Because that, again, that doesn't affect anything. And again, I don't know if I should be thinking that way. Now, these are both 2. Where can I put 2 here? I can put 1 here. And I can put 1 here. And I can put 1 here. Awesome! That's level 50 done. Completed all the levels. Hope you enjoyed. I did enjoy, actually. Wow, that level was tough. I'm gonna have to give my brain a nap after this. It's worked so hard for me. But yeah, really across the entire game, it's not like there was an even progression of the difficulties to the levels all the way up. There were spikes, and it was all over the place basically. But that last level was definitely, level 50 was definitely the most difficult. All in all, I really enjoyed the game. Well, even level 50, I enjoyed it. It just took me like half an hour to figure that level out. And I must have cleared it and done it like, well, I'd say 15 times, but in half an hour, maybe, yeah, I don't know. But yes, very enjoyable game. Of course, all the pleasure is in finishing each level, and now the greatest pleasure is in finishing the game. And like I said, I really enjoyed it. I'm Gameface, this was Tenrow. If you liked it, click the button and don't forget to subscribe. I'd like to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.